This is the violin 4 part of the Ukrainian folk melody Verbovaya Dosheka. And violin 4 is probably the easiest to do. The thing that makes violin 4 hard is following everyone else, because you kind of have to follow at their whim. It's not a whim, but you have to watch for all of their notes to happen before you're allowed to move to your next note. So you can't just think your own part. You have to expand your awareness, and that's good for you. So let me show you the first 7 bars. Let me warn you that bar 6 isn't just a 2-beat half note. The video of Ilya adds a 3rd beat to it. They stretch it out, and I measured it. It equals to be about 3 beats long, a stretched 3 beats. And bar 7, think of that as a half note, not a quarter note, plus another quarter rest. So you're going to hold the long A for 5 beats total, and then you have a rest to retake your bow and play bar 8. Let me show you. We start with D. You can play open D or 4th finger. D, C, B flat, A, C, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest. And then it starts in bar 8. And you've got a full beat to retake your bow. Okay? So basically it's it's a downward scale, D, C, B flat, A, C, C, A. Okay, bar 8 continues with that. It goes D, C, B flat, A, G, G, D. And you can play 4th finger D or open D. Either one is going to be beautiful. G, G, D. Now in bar 14, it's just a half note. In bar 15, I want you to think of that as a half note plus a quarter note rest. So we're adding a beat to bar 15 as well. Okay, let's try those 15 bars right now, starting from the beginning. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest and retake. Go. Rest. And then what comes next is open D with a descending scale on the G string. So you're going to play open D, and the next bar you're going to play open D with 3rd finger on the G string. The next bar is open D with B flat. The next measure is open D and A. And that's totally not necessary to do the double stop. If you can just play open D, that would be awesome. D, 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 because that note is super important and super powerful. If you can do the string only, or the moving notes only, but you don't want to play the open D, do that. Play D, C, that's 3rd finger, 2nd finger, B flat, 1st finger, A. If you want to just play those notes alone, then do that. So that's bars 16, 17, 18, and 19. Let me show you as it's written. Open D. And then right there, that's the end of bar 18. Right there, your 1st finger has to hop over to the D string. So you'll play open G and 1st finger on the D string. So let me isolate that measure with you. That's measure 19. We have open G and first finger E. Then you keep your first finger there and place second finger on the A string. So you get to recycle your first finger. Play that, open G and first finger, and then first finger on D and 2 on A. And then the next bar is low 2 F natural on the D string and open A. And you hold that for 5 beats as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we proceed. Can I show you bar 19, 20, and 21 so you can practice that? It's open G and first finger E, and 1 and 2, then 2 and open A. Once more. Okay, so that's the hardest part. But you can make it easy by leaving off the double stops. You could just play in bar 19 and 20, you could just play open G and then first finger on the D string and then F natural. Or you could play the top notes. Play E and C and then open A. Okay, so take your pick. And I already showed you how to simplify the measures before that. Let me just show you those 7 bars, starting with bar 16. Open D, ready, go. Open D, C, E flat, A. 1, 2, rest. And then let me show you the last 6 bars. We have F natural for a half note, E half note, D, third finger C, and fourth finger A. You can leave out the fourth finger A if you want. And then the second to last measure is open G, the first finger on the D string, and then open D, open A. So if you didn't do any double stops in the last 6 measures, you'd just play the bottom notes. I would totally take the bottom notes. I'd go F, E, D, C, G, and then open D. Okay, I'll show you the double stops now. F, E, D, third finger C, fourth finger A, open G, and 1 on D, open D, open A. Let's play the whole thing, okay? From the beginning. Ready, set, go. D, 1, 'Alright, I'm excited for you to be able to participate in this collective video. So work on your part a little bit and then meet me in the last video where I will synchronize it with Ilya's video and other violinists around the world and join in the collective meditation for peace and comfort. I'll see you there.